Hello. So happy to be here today. Welcome to Love Tips and Velvet Lips. I am Marla Renee Stewart here, streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Woohoo! So I am here to answer, of course, any love, romance, intimacy questions that you might have for me. I'm happy to answer those, as well as talk about the subject matter for today. You know, it's the beginning of the year. So January, it's all about cultivating self-love, cultivating intimacy with yourself, with other people. And there's one of the best ways, I should say, that you can cultivate or can do this is through hugging and kissing. Two of the most important things when it comes to fostering affection, when it comes to fostering emotional bond, really developing your sense of self, with other people, and really creating and strengthening bonds that that can be unbreakable if you keep them up. So one of the best ways to do this is really again through hugging and kissing. Now we know that hugging allows you to boost oxytocin, which is oxytocin is known as the love hormone, right? And when we boost oxytocin, not only are we happier, it helps with our emotional well-being, but it also helps with strengthening our bonds with other people. So it does all sorts of things like lower stress, helps with your heart health, reduces cortisol levels, right? All sorts of amazing benefits come with oxytocin, which is why, scientists are like, let's make this in a lab and try to make sure, they make that happen. So, hugging. So, research says that you need at least a 20-second hug, right? 10, 20-second hugs a day, right? Now, I'm sorry, I got that wrong. At least one 20-second hug a day. Most of the time they said, get 10 hugs a day. If you get 10 hugs a day, you should be good, right? 10 hugs a day will keep you settled. Well, the reason it would be 10 hugs a day, right, is because when we hug, how long are we hugging for? 1, 2, and we're done, right? Instead of actually hugging a full 20 seconds. Now, I encourage you to hug for at least 1 minute. If you can hug for at least 1 minute, you are doing well, my friend. So really, if you have a lover, a partner, a family, friend, somebody that you can hug and have that bond with and hug for an extended period of time, you are going to strengthen that bond even more, right? And so this is just a part of our nature, right? And we all need physical touch. When we don't get physical touch, we die, actually. As babies, we actually will die if we do not get touched within like 6 months, So it really is vital to our survival as human beings. And so I really want to encourage you to make sure you get some touch in, okay? One of the other things that I believe is very, very important is kissing. Kissing is so important. I have a blog about kissing, and I want to pull it up because there's just like, just advantages, right, of kissing. There's so many sort of biological factors. There's so many. So the blog is called "Kissing is an Art Form," and I feel like it's an art form because there's so many things you can do with a kiss, right? I'm a huge fan of PDAs, but just know that you can do lots of things with a kiss. In our book, The Ultimate Guide to Seduction and Foreplay, right? We give a whole slew of practice kisses of things that you can do. And this week, I'll actually be doing my class, Art of the Sensual Kiss. Sorry, I'm renaming that Kiss with Confidence. We're moving into a different regime, y'all. So I've had to revamp a lot of my workshop names in order to make sure they get past all the lovely filters and things that Meta and Google and the folks at Beep. In order for us to spread our message, we gotta, get around those somehow. So that's one of the ways, is by revamping my name of my classes. So Kiss with Confidence is the name of the class. So that will be happening this week. But in addition, I just want to say that, understand that kissing, it not only helps with serotonin and endorphins that our body needs to actually elevate our mood, it also helps boost dopamine that regulates our desire, right? Our intimate desire. And so we have to understand it's not just about the kiss, but what's going on with our body during the kiss, when you kiss, right? For example, when people are friends, you tend to kiss on the left side, which is very, very interesting because this is an international phenomenon. It's not just like a US based thing. It's an international phenomenon. So I highly encourage you to think about okay, what are the ways that, you can kiss? What's most important is how you feel about kissing, which might tell you, something about yourself, right? Like for romantic lovers, passionate, deep kissing can mean some things. When you're dedicated to how you're going to kiss someone, there's thought that goes into it. And some evolutionary psychologists suggest that kissing is the way that we find people to partner with and can be a clue on whether we are genetically compatible. Okay. So if you are planning on having a child with said person, then you have to understand kissing is a perfect way to understand if that piece is compatible. So I really want you to think about this the next time you are kissing someone or you're making out with someone. It's not only about finding that partner, but it also is hey, if you want to have some offspring together, this might be compatible. Along with smell, believe me, all these things kind of work together. But we know that it's also a way to predict our chemistry with someone, our romantic chemistry with someone. Y'all know I'm using romantic as a safe word. To what I really mean, but just remember, if you ever kissed someone before and you stopped because you were this kiss is maybe awful to you, maybe the kiss was terrible, it was just not compatible, and maybe it stopped you from going out with him, or maybe it didn't. The thing is sometimes we kind of I can teach someone how to kiss, and then you will be okay, then maybe that will help us to be compatible. And we hope for something to maybe possibly change. And of course, in the end, it might not even happen. So the first thing we need to do is trust our instinct. That's why, one of my, taglines is, trust your power. Embody the erotic, trust your power, because we have to remember to trust ourselves, to know that if this kiss ain't it, it ain't it. Okay. We all go through this, especially for me, as optimists who think, we shouldn't break up with someone based on their bad kissing behavior. And, actually, sometimes you can teach someone to kiss you how you like to be kissed if they are willing to learn. But if they aren't, you probably got to consider that a wrap. I remember I had a lover where I was like, I would like for you to kiss me like this. And they're like, no, I like kissing you like this. So it was just like, okay. And needless to say, that was bad. It was all bad. It was not good. It was not good, people. Not good. But just know that, you can make something elegant, beautiful, something raw or carnal or simple and cute, right? With a kiss. And so, this week, I really want you to take your time with kisses, really be intentional about your kissing, really notice how your body feels when you're kissing, and really, if you have a lover where you're like, maybe you don't kiss often and maybe you don't know why, ask your lover, like, hey, is there something that I can do to be like a better lover or a better kisser? And just tell them, right? Because when you implement it as soon as possible, you can center that pleasure, the pleasure in the kissing, and just feel the joy with every motion and movement, right? So the hugs, the affection, and here's some really great ways of kissing too, right? When you are entering a room, exiting a room, kiss your lover. You can always create bonds and sustain those bonds when you are doing that kissing. When you're leaving the house, when you are, make sure you're hugging, hugging before leaving, hugging and kissing before leaving. This really helps to create that bond, with the lover or lovers that you have. So I highly encourage you to make sure you do right by you and not only help with your own emotional well-being, but really sustain that emotional bond, because we all know emotional bonds, emotional connections help to catalyze our romantic and sexual connection. So please make sure you make that happen for yourself. Sensual Sweet Coaching, these are great kissing tips. I love it. Thank you. Yes, it's super important to just do them constantly, to be intentional and to feel the joy and the magic that is happening in your body, because there's so many magical chemical reactions that happen when you kiss. So yes. Kiss. Say so many things. Anywho, I just want to say thank you all so much for being here this Monday morning, venturing with me and having some fun as we talk about hugs and kisses. And again, this week, I forgot to put my little banner up, y'all. This week I do have my classes, so make sure you go to velvetlipsexed.com/events1, and you can join my any of my classes that I have going on. So those are virtual. So I have Kiss with Confidence. That's going to be on Thursday. Tomorrow is the Art of Dirty Talk with Shebop. So I'll be hanging out with Shebop. And later on this month, January 28th, I'm going to be having the Art of Persuasive Communication, right? Building authentic relationships. So please make sure you check out these workshops, okay? All right, y'all. I think that's it for today. Please, if you haven't joined my email list, please join my email list, because you can get some exclusive discounts on my email list. And you can have discounts to my workshops. So I just want to put that out there. Please make sure you do that. Okay. All right, y'all. I think that's it for today. It's been swell. And please make sure, oops, these are the wrong banners. Sorry about that. That was not it. Please submit your questions. I love to qrco.de/lovetipsama when you want some tips. And please make sure you download your free erotic activity bucket list, which probably will have a new name soon. All right, y'all. You can always go to pillar.io/velvetlipsexed. That's sex with the E. To check out any of the latest and greatest that I have going on. So I think that is it. All right, y'all. I will see you on the other side. See you next week for we will be talking about different ways to love your lover. And that'll be great. Good day, Mandy, Chef Mandy. Good to see you here. And we'll be taking off. All right, y'all. Oh, and the drip program is starting this week, y'all. So few signups left. Drip program starting in January, 2 days actually. So please, if you are a woman in a relationship and you have not got your want to get the program, it is a live coaching program. It's 7 weeks. It's amazing. I'm going to help you elevate your libido. So this is specifically for women in relationships and really want to get their groove back. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, we lose it. Sometimes it's ebb and flow of things. It's just the body and how we are made. So I really encourage you to check out that, get on that wait list and sign up for the drip program. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at any time at gettips@velvetlipsexed.com. Okay. All right, y'all. It's been a pleasure. Have a wonderful and safe week. And I will talk to you all next week. I was going to talk about ways to love your lover. Okay. All right. Bye.